Hey Bandidos, Tux has your back covering the Division 2 Daily to help you milk every bit out of what this game has to offer. The PTS is live and Bandidos all around the world have already begun experiencing the new game mode called Countdown. I want to give you a sneak peek of the game mode as well as give you a few details of what I've learned too. There are surprises. Let's go. First impressions first, you're probably going to hear a lot of mixed reviews, but please keep in mind some of the people that are covering the Countdown new game mode have actually left the Division 2 and haven't been covering it for some time. And so when they come back to the Division 2, they also come back with great expectations as well as frustration from the lack of content that we've received over the previous months/year. Also keep in mind, just like when the Summit was introduced, there were a lot of changes that happened throughout the PTS phase. So what you're seeing up front might be dramatically different to what we get at the end of the PTS or when this thing is finally released. Now the good news is that first impressions from a lot of the player base have been saying that this is the best game mode in the game. Now I can't say that myself, but those are the words that I'm hearing from the players that are experiencing this. The matchmaking process is similar to setting up a raid and can be done from the helicopter port here at the White House. There is a little waiting as players are joining in, but you can do your own thing, whether that is to clear control points or run a mission while you wait. Also, you should know you don't have to have a full 8 players to run this new game mode. Also, I have some great news. It appears there's a custom targeted loot system built into this just like the Summit. That's great because when the map sucks in the open world, there's no good targeted loot on the map. That gives us both the Summit and this new game mode Countdown to use as alternative farming methods as well. As far as first impressions go on how it feels, the level design is absolutely superb. It is beautiful. Reminds me a lot of the Iron Horse raid on how it's designed, and the map itself feels sort of gigantic. I'm sure once we learn it, it'll sort of close in on itself. But I gotta say, they had to have started this new game mode way long time ago because there is a lot of detail that has gone into the design and it's beautiful. Very impressive there, 5 stars. And regarding the coordinated tasks, they don't seem to be overly complicated like you experience in the raids. They are more closely, or actually exactly, to what you experience in the Summit. Like hit up the computer, take over the SHD crate, protect the VIP, these sort of things. Now for me, these haven't been super exciting things to do, even in the Summit, nor in this new gameplay mode. But the good news is they don't require a lot of coordination. So if you have a few of those guys that kind of go Han Solo on you and go clearing out the NPCs as you focus on the task itself, the objectives are still accomplished. So it doesn't take all 8 men to do that single objective, like you see in the raids. But I do hope they add some new ones in here before they release this new game mode, because these sort of are repetitive and kind of get boring because we both experienced them and they're just really not that fantastic. From what I've seen in the gameplay, the squads haven't been very well coordinated. You kind of see people just kind of running around, just killing people over here and some people killing people over there, and one guy's doing the task. But I think this will work itself out as we get accustomed to the new gameplay mode, as well as come in with our preformed squads. Comms will help out a lot here. As far as how long it takes to complete this new game mode, it seems to vary from 10 to 20 minutes depending on how coordinated the team is. I have mixed feelings on whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. It seems kind of short. This is sort of like a mini raid if you look at it that way, or an incursion if you're familiar with those modes. So 20 minutes is good, but I like long content. So for me, I wouldn't mind if it took 45 minutes or even an hour. So the factions are randomized and all are represented, including the Tusk. The reports coming in say that the game mode or the NPCs are really easy to kill. It's comparable to playing a raid on Discovery mode. So I would like to see that leveled up. So it's more on volume than individual NPC difficulty. I really think that needs to change. I think this needs to be a little bit more difficult, and I expect we will see that on release. Really cool surprise, hunters randomly spawned throughout the gameplay mode. I've seen hunter encounters right from the get-go at the start, and I've also seen them try to prevent you from extracting at the very end. So really cool new ad. Also, some have reported that in the game files, the hunter's origins have been revealed, but that's all I will say about that. In addition, season 9 details can be seen. I'm not going to give away any spoilers here, but I will tell you there is an unlikely alliance. Expect lots of streams and footage on this new gameplay mode over the course of the next few weeks as the PTS progresses. I'll be sure to post more footage along the way so you can get a feel of what this gameplay is like, and I'll leave you with that. This is the build that broke the merciless. Get it while the getting's good.
Flows, and that's how it goes. Tuxedo out.